And welcome to the first episode of, I think we're calling it the Braves Cast. We're workshopping the name. Working on it. I'm Parker. I'm here with my co-host Austin and our first guest, Kevin.
Woo! Let's go!
Welcome, Kevin. Welcome.
First episode, just straight scuff the entire time.
We kind of just threw this together last second, all good, but hey, we're the best at making it work on the fly, right?
You know,
Yeah.
they tried to make me do a survival show.
Yeah. Yes.
I was like, dude, I don't know the first thing about surviving. I'm a college student.
So you got a survival show,
And you got a
I got a
cooking
food show where someone just makes me food.
Which is incredibly unfair.
Well, I'm a 5-star athlete, so
They didn't put a star on mine. I'm
they
just
didn't
letting you
even
know.
give you you didn't even get a star.
But I am captain.
You are captain. So what you say goes. So we canceled the survival show.
Yeah, we were going to basically loosely base it off of Nature Walk and talk. If you've ever seen Nature Walk on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. It was going to be loosely based on Nature Walk, where Austin just told us about different types of trees and different knots that he learned in Boy Scouts. But
I don't know a single knot. Stop bringing that up, first of all.
He wasn't a Boy Scout. He was an Eagle Scout.
Also,
Get that right.
I demanded to be on this podcast because I do not want to live in the forest or do survival
it
tips.
ended up being like a Dwight Schrute, like The Office, just dropping Michael off in the woods.
Yeah.
That's eventually where we would have gotten to with the show.
So here we are on the Braves Cast,
Braves Cast.
where I've taken the role of co-host
Co-host and captain.
and the cute one on the show.
Yeah, you got a lot going
Well,
for you.
everybody needs a cute one and a fat one on their podcast.
They gotta have something to look at.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
At least you're the fat one.
Yeah, at least I got something
You
going
got
for me.
something going for you.
Yeah, so today's we kind of want to talk about like the legitimacy of college and versus the amateur scene today, because we've all basically had our experience. Kevin and Austin have been competing for a while now. I owned.
Very short.
You've been 2 years. You've been for a while.
No,
No, we're both.
I swear you've been competing since AW.
2 years.
We're both 18,
Ugh.
fresh 18-year-olds.
I swear you've been playing
never
locals
played
since you were
competitive
14.
Oh yeah, no. I've been going to locals since I was 14, but that doesn't count.
That's true. Yeah, I ran amateur org for 2 years before coming here. So I guess we've all had 2 years of experience.
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, combined, that makes us a veteran. So
Yeah.
we are.
We got 6
basically-
years.
This is a veteran panel
Yeah,
of.
we're the experts.
We're the experts.
I don't know if esports has been around for 6 years at the collegiate level.
Can I just say that when I first joined the college COD scene, there's so much drama.
Oh, it's
Well,
ridiculous.
We caused the drama.
I guess you got a point.
Drama sells. So.
But I joined and then realized that people didn't like me.
yeah, you automatically got hated. Yes.
And-
yes.
I swear
didn't,
that
I
happened
didn't know
to
what I did at first.
I swear that happened to everyone though. Like I remember when Kevin tweeted out that he was coming to Ottawa and he admitted that like he had to have a follow-up tweet on the after he got off the airplane saying like I don't know why I'm getting all this hate. I'm just going to college to further my degree, and people were freaking
Well,
out.
when I first joined, I didn't entertain it, first of all, because I don't know any of these kids in the CCL.
Yeah.
But I learned that the little ones, what we call the little ones, were entertaining the CCL
Yes.
kids. And I didn't know that coming in.
I've carried that torch though. I enjoy trolling.
Right.
So
I've had my fair share of
I've
tweets.
had my fair share
Yeah.
of tweets, but the thing is, all of them are just lighthearted and just trying to poke fun at it.
Yeah. So I came in the CCL on a team that was already what seemed like the most hated team in the CCL.
Yes.
So
Without knowing.
no, without knowing, and I was like, okay, all of you got to stay off of Twitter, because I don't know, I don't really voice my opinion like that to other people, but
You know, I remember some the best ones were probably like the first week here. We had Stone basically tweeted a kid say he was gonna like choke slam a kid, and all of Twitter just for the next 3 days was choke slam memes.
I'm not surprised.
Disappointed, but not surprised.
I mean, I think we've matured as a group. I think once we got you, Chris, Kyle, Kevin, everyone else here, we've gotten a lot better, and we're definitely not hated as much as we were.
Oh no, we're hated more.
Oh, we're definitely
We're
hated.
hated
You think?
more. Yeah, definitely hated more.
I think we're hated more because of talent, not because we talk so much.
Yeah, it's because Ottawa's actually doing something that no other college.
No,
done.
yeah, no,
Which
no,
is crazy how this came about, by the way.
yeah. I don't even remember how like you and I started talking. I think I just shot you a DM.
Well, I think I DM'd Sam at like 2 a.m. one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can you explain this to me? Like, what is this about?
And then he told you a little bit, hit me up, and then
Yeah, but anytime I hit up Parker for anything, I'm like, what's this dude gonna tell me? You know what I mean?
This is gonna be some.
Yeah.
You gotta believe that.
this conversation could go many directions.
So I ended up with a big scholarship, and then I heard Kevin and the rest of the guys wanted to come out here, and I don't know, and somehow just cards fell into place. I guess.
You were one of the first big bricks. Like talking from like a recruiter standpoint, like at other schools, a lot of other schools I know have tried to recruit and they've struggled with it, and I think it's because there's not enough pieces in place yet. So I think getting like Sam and Kron here helped get you here, and then getting you here helped get like Kevin and Chris and other people.
Right, I can see that. And my situation was that I had my associate's degree, and actually I just gotten it.
Yeah.
So this would have been my plan was like take a year off work, then go back to school. But so this would have been like my first year, only COD, working, that's it, no school. But then I was like, well, I mean,
I'm getting this offer.
I want to go back anyway, so I might as well take this offer, this large scholarship, and
Yeah.
There's not any offers really like this right now for anyone. I mean, I know a lot of kids like your situation. You were going to move to Texas. You and Chris were going to get like a house.
We're gonna move to Texas.
Get a
an
house
apartment.
together down there, and then focus on COD. And this is basically the same thing, except at the same time you get your degree.
Yeah, I had enough money saved up where I could live in Texas without working, without even making money from Call of Duty for an entire year. So that was the plan, and then it kind of fell through when you offered Chris a scholarship.
Well, I think you got to lead with the fact that, like, first of all, we were recruiting you, and then it fell through.
It fell through, yeah.
And then I went back, found out you were moving with Chris, and was like, I'm gonna get Chris to get you.
Chris, so then all my plans fall through, and I get stuck in the mud, and my only option is to move to the middle of Kansas.
I mean, it worked.
It worked. I'm here. I'm happy about it.
I think it happened for the best, though.
Oh, 100%. Kansas is kind of interesting. It's a new world from California.
Yeah, because we're both from Kansas.
Yeah,
this is
an
complete
hour
new.
away.
This is a completely new
also
world for you.
I'm not from Kansas. I'm from Missouri,
Yeah, get that right.
My bad.
Kansas City, Missouri.
the good side of Kansas City.
The good side of Kansas.
I don't know why everyone hates on the Kansas side. I think the Kansas side's better.
Anyway,
Off that point. Leave that one behind. We don't even get into that.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about like the culture change for you, coming from California to Kansas and going from not doing school for 2 years, and then coming
2 years.
Yeah, coming into college and focusing on esports.
Well, the culture change is definitely the fact that I'm no longer just in my bedroom. Especially with COVID, I just got used to playing in my bedroom with Cali Fiber. Shout out California Fiber. And just moving to an actual campus, having to live in a dorm, you're kind of forced to be part of the community, which is nice because the community that we have here is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So-
it's definitely a lot better than when I expected when I came. I
Yeah.
kind of expected and thought it would be just like cliques, like the COD team would hang out together, the Overwatch team would hang out together, and everyone else would just do their own thing. But we're like it's cliche saying that we're one big family, but we genuinely do everything together.
yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, we do everything together.
Like if we go get food, it's five plus guys going at once. If we're having like a late night and we play games or Among Us, it's everyone's involved. Like I think that's my favorite part of the whole thing is that
The environment.
the environment, like not even just like the opportunity, it's the people that we're around every day and the environment that we've kind of built ourselves, along with the help of Max and the kids that were here before us.
Yeah.
That's made this such a great experience and that people want to be a part of it.
I definitely think like the environment and the culture and everything that's here opportunity-wise is what sold it for me. Because like when I signed, it's not like Kevin, Chris, were like for sure coming here, or like anyone else that's coming
Right.
up in spring, we're coming here. Like I was gonna come here regardless of the roster, really.
Right. You came for the opportunity. They came for
and
everything
like,
else.
the environment
Yeah,
here
everything
is
else.
yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely different. Like the only time I ever see Kev or Chris or anyone else are at events.
Right.
So now like every day just feels like
Every day is an event.
yeah, we're just hanging out at an event.
Best time of our
basically.
lives.
Like we're just getting food. That's what every day is really.
Yeah. That's the fun part, I think. Like getting to be with some like your best friends that you met online and then like actually living together and like doing what you love every day. Not many people get that opportunity. Like I never would have thought growing up playing Xbox 360, Madden, or NBA like, against my friends that this was where I would end up, like an actual college pursuing video games and doing it every day. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that never would have passed my mind at the time.
Right. I definitely
then.
want to say, like, when I first, like, posted on Facebook to, like, the parents and everyone else, aunts, uncles, that, like, I was going here on an esports scholarship, I definitely say it was a good feeling to, like, show them that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, to have that validation of this
Right.
is a real thing. I'm actually able to go to school
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like a conventional sport.
And I think that wowed a lot of the old people.
Yeah, the
You know what I mean?
boomers.
That don't,
All
that
the
don't know a
boomers that
thing
don't
about
understand.
it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how it was for me. I remember because I played basketball at Ottawa, and so a coach hit me up that was a basketball coach to come back for esports. And I remember telling my parents, like, hey, I just got, because it was kind of out of the blue. It was 7 a.m. I got a phone call, and I was talking to Jamie Badish, who's one of our coaches, and he was like, yeah, you want to come to Ottawa for esports? And I remember telling my parents, like, and my dad didn't even think it was real. Like, he was like, that there's no way that that's an actual thing that's happening. And as we got into the process, and we started talking to other families in, like, our neighborhood and stuff, they were like, wow, like, I remember talking to a family just 2 days ago that's my neighbors, basically, that never even knew something like this existed at Ottawa. So it's definitely different, cool experience that we get to be a part of and basically start our own tradition as, like, the first guys here.
Yeah, we're building something for the future. It's not just we're building it for now.
Yeah, we're trying to get a statue of ourselves put up at one point in the campus.
Just
Maybe a couple trophies.
just a statue of me with a controller. Just,
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Maybe get into the Esports Hall of Fame since we're considered a sport.
Well, it's be the regular sports hall of fame.
Well, yeah, the Sports Hall of Fame. My
Would
bad.
they give us our own little section, so the esports hall of fame, and then for each category.
I don't know how that would
each
work.
esport?
I really don't know how that worked, but I feel it'd be really cool to see, like, one of the people of this program actually be in the Sports Hall of Fame here. I think we could easily do it with, like, the opportunities we have.
Yeah.
And I think it would be, like, really cool for not just Ottawa, but for, like, the whole esports community to see what we've been able to change culture-wise. Because, like, COD hasn't been considered a college esport before this year, really.
No,
People have kind of just laughed at it because it's a first-person shooter and schools don't really accept it. And we're just changing the whole, like, mindset of other schools. Like, since we've started, I know a ton of other schools have started actually recruiting and actually supporting Call of Duty as an esport. When before it was just Overwatch, League of Legends, Rocket League,
it was the
Hearthstone.
big games that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to live up to that precedent of those big games, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Trying to catch up to them.
Yeah, I definitely think it's growing, which is a good thing. And
Yeah.
what we're doing is growing it.
For sure. Yeah, no, I think we're still a few years behind other games, but I definitely think college-wise, we're rapidly catching up.
Right.
Yeah. Now what? Now what?
The age-old question. I mean, I guess we could talk about what we talked about at the beginning about the AM scene, like, what the differences are. I mean, I know you've had your fair share of issues with orgs in the past. I'm sure you've had a few stories.
Recently I've had a couple issues, but I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, there's definitely more of a security feeling coming to a school and being on, like, a scholarship than there is signing a contract with an amateur team.
I mean, yeah.
And
I mean, one's an actual set in stone thing as the school, and then
And one is a Google Doc contract.
one has
Right.
a Google Doc
that has
contract.
no legitimacy.
Yeah.
They have a Twitter between 100 and like 500 followers. That's how they're legitimate.
Right, and I think a lot of amateur players who are in that scene, not even just Call of Duty, but in general, just are blinded by that right now. They don't understand what that even means to them. They're signing these contracts not knowing if they're legit or not. And I think that's the cool thing about college is that it's a completely different world. Like, there's actual set boundaries. There's people who have done stuff before and paved paths for this to happen. That even no matter what you are in the amateur scene, there's no one doing that right now outside of, like, a few of the top teams who I'd even consider at the professional level to be legit. Because I've seen a fair share of people get scammed or screwed over in my day as an owner from an outside perspective, and it's never fun to watch. But I've yet to see something like that happen in college in the 2 years that I've followed it.
Well, I don't consider myself like a top am or anything. So like if I sign a contract for anything, it's either like they either like fulfill it and they actually do it, or they don't, and I expose them on Twitter. Or something.
Right. Like, that's what our life's
So like,
been for this.
I don't have high expectations when I sign a contract for an organization, like to an event.
Right.
But if they do come through, then I respect the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no money in it.
Right.
They're doing it for the love of the esport.
Exactly. You know, I remember when I signed your team at the start of last year, we parted ways just because I knew that at the time after some stuff happened with us that we couldn't fulfill your contract and we didn't want to screw you over.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of orgs have done that to teams in the past. They just kind of like, oh, we'll figure it out as we go and hope that they have the money when the time comes. You know, when the piper comes calling.
I mean, because that's what happened in Minnesota. Is the org I was under didn't have the funds to do it, and they reached out to you.
Yeah, and we worked together. We got you guys to do it. Basically, it wasn't really a merge. We just partnered together.
Right. Yeah.
Because we would have been under
Aspire.
I would have been an Aspire
and I don't know
team.
I don't think you would have gotten paid for that one either.
I wouldn't have gotten paid for that one. Obviously, I probably would have been like stuck on a contract even for.
You'd probably
I'd be stuck on a contract for weeks, months afterwards.
Because they wanted to sign you guys long term for that deal.
Yeah.
And it was during Minnesota that people kind of found out that their other roster wasn't going to get paid. Because I remember talking to people at the event.
They were paying that roster way too much money at the time.
Yeah, and then they ended up just saying hey, we're cutting it off mid-event.
Mid-event, yeah. Just go now.
Come on, man.
I didn't know you were live.
They can hear you too.
Yeah.
Yes, we're live.
Good old Chris Radio.
Good old Chris Radio. I was going to move to Texas alone with him. We would not have survived.
After we got here and realized,
I got here and I got a test run with Chris.
Almost
got
got
roommates.
We're roommates now. Oh boy.
You know, because that's the cool thing. Like, we all live in different situations. Like, I'm living with a wrestler in Brown Hall. You're living with Chris in Brown Hall. You're living in the apartments.
I live in luxury.
You live in luxury. Even today, I did laundry at his house.
Yeah, no,
I don't have.
I remember hearing a story of a coach calling Brown Hall the slums.
I mean, it ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty, but
they've renovated.
It
gets the job done. We're moving into hopefully Bennett at semester.
Hey, but my room, pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your room had an interior decorator go in there.
Uh huh.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah, mine looks like a girl from Starbucks designed my room.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, bro.
You haven't seen it, have
I haven't seen it since he fixed the calendar.
Oh, he fixed the
the calendar puts it all together.
Yeah, the calendar's this boom, done.
That was the funniest story to me. Is when you put I don't know if you tweeted
I
it.
tweeted it.
Yeah, you were like, I'm finally a college student. I'm finally an adult.
Dude, it took me 2 weeks to set up that calendar.
The calendar wouldn't stay up.
Every night just falls off the wall.
And I felt bad because my roommates probably think I'm just banging on the wall, and really it's just my calendar falling every night.
Oh, that was great.
Also, I haven't met one of my roommates still. We're about 3 weeks in.
Yeah, no, that's another.
He opened the door when I was folding my clothes.
Still didn't see you.
We didn't see him. He opened the door and just closed it.
That's been the craziest thing about this year is all the COVID stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Having to deal with that, and because we've had shortened times, we haven't been able to be in the arena the whole time. Luckily, we've been fortunate to be safe. I know you had a scare and you were in quarantine for 4 days.
Yeah, I was on Aaron's living room floor for about 4 days.
Yeah,
as much as I felt like I was intruding, it was kind of fun.
Really?
Aaron made me dinner every
Aaron
night.
would make you dinner.
Shout out to Aaron.
You'd be playing and he'd walk in with a plate of spaghetti.
Yeah, no, that was the funniest thing. He was streaming one of our matches, and I just see Aaron come over. Hey, I made you dinner, and it was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Handing him food.
Well, it was also nice because I got to focus on my stream during quarantine.
Yeah.
No, you had 4 days of just being stuck in
Yeah.
there.
So I was streaming every day. But, you see my mattress in the background. I brought everything from my room.
Yeah.
But, Aaron would just bring me dinner on stream.
We
It
love
was
Aaron.
nice.
Specific shout out to Aaron.
Aaron, our IT guy, we love you.
Yeah, we love Aaron. He does all of our production, our IT. He makes sure everything's working.
He literally runs
He's a
the
trooper.
show. He's a trooper.
Yeah, no, I don't know how he hasn't gotten fed up and quit yet.
Because he's a senior.
He's a senior.
I mean, hey, he's on the Native American scholarship here, so I mean, he doesn't even need esports technically.
He's got the cool guy scholarship.
Yeah, he is a 100% full ride. Everything's paid for.
Yeah, must be nice.
Must be nice.
I mean, we don't pay that much. The school it's been very supportive of the esports team, I think.
Yeah.
And they've definitely helped us out because I think the average scholarship's somewhere around $10,000 for the whole school, and I think the esports team's about 16 or 17. So we've been very fortunate. in that regard, that the school has been very supportive and backed us. I mean,
Yeah, my parents love how supportive it is.
yeah, I mean, shoot, we're in a $2 million arena that's only 8% done.
Yeah, we're in a bubble right now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
We're in the NBA bubble.
Yeah, did you see what the NBA bubble ended up costing?
No,
$185 million to run the bubble.
that is actually not very expensive.
No, it's a lot better than I thought it was worth.
For a company that makes like $8 billion a year or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot better than I thought it was
They're
going
worth
to be.
$8 billion or something like that.
And they probably made a lot of money in the bubble
They
too.
made a lot of money in the bubble.
I know.
No doubt.
I know Jimmy Butler was making a lot of money running his
Yeah,
coffee
he-
business.
$40 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jimmy Butler ran a coffee.
What was it called? Big head something?
It was something weird, but he ran a coffee.
Fat head. Fat.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
this.
he ran a coffee business out of his like room at the Disney resort.
They can do that?
Apparently, I mean he
He
did.
did.
And people would come by and like get special coffee orders from him every morning. And it was like $30-$40 a cup.
Jimmy Butler is a coffee connoisseur?
Apparently.
I mean, he did kind of grow up homeless for a while, so he's a hustler.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
So
Yeah, so he was in the bubble making money.
he was in the bubble making side money.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It's
That's
respectable.
a hustle.
It's ridiculous.
I bet he made a lot
He
too.
probably made.
Because how many teams were there? 12?
I'm glad the girl at Starbucks didn't charge me that.
Yeah.
Dude, the Starbucks here is elite though.
I don't know how many teams were at the bubble. 16.
Something.
It was every team that could still make playoffs.
So actually, it was more. So
Even the Phoenix Suns were there.
yeah, because it was eight on each side of the bracket. So at least 16.
At least 16. I don't know.
Yeah. So Jimmy Butler was making some good
16
money.
teams for however long those 16 were there until it finally whittled down to the final two. I
Yeah.
wonder if any of the Lakers went and got coffee.
Yeah, the
During-
morning
during
during
the
the finals. Like, hey man, I got it.
I'm sure
I gotta risk it.
I'm sure he didn't serve him.
Oh, I wonder if they went and, like it's like the Michael Jordan flu story. Like they said that the pizza guy poisoned him. Like they're probably thinking Jimmy's out to get him. Like
Jimmy was out to get him.
can't take his
Well, that'll
coffee.
make for a good story on LeBron's.
It's
whatever.
30 for 30 when it comes
It's
out.
30 for 30 when it comes out. Yeah.
I swear, I'm telling you guys,
There's a
every
door- you can go through the door on the other side. It's not blocked anymore.
Is it not?
Yeah.
yeah. The unfortunate part about being in this space when it's not complete is we have to film in like odd places right
Yeah,
now.
we're filming
Well,
basically at the front desk. The front
The
door is
unfortunate
right there.
part is space for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because we have limited
20.
space right
we have
now.
what 28 kids right now in the program.
And we are almost, when we're doubling that.
I think we're more than doubling. I think we're bringing 30 to 40 kids come
Yeah.
spring.
So our problem right now is
It's
space.
space, and
I
we're still
know-
waiting for them to expand us.
Yeah, over the break, we're supposed to finish out the top. If you guys have ever seen pictures of our arena, the top part of it, they're supposed to like even it out and create 2 playing spaces. We have our 2 player lounges. We're supposed to get more offices, and I think we're supposed to get another room across campus as well until they build like a new performing arts center.
We also already have rooms.
Yeah, we have the streaming
We have
streaming center
the
over there.
streaming center. That
Those are
that
technically
still
ours,
needs to
too.
be built
Is
in.
that
Yeah.
what we're calling that now?
No, they were
what it
known
is.
as the streaming rooms.
Yeah.
Have you been over there?
No, but
I
I
actually
stream.
haven't. I actually haven't been there yet.
Yeah, we need to take you to we.
Once we build it out, that's.
Because the only reason
I
we
think it's a big empty white room.
it's
that's
not.
perfect.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry, it's a small empty white room.
no. So the room. So there's 2 rooms. You saw the video of the one over there, right?
I never saw the video.
I haven't
Okay.
seen any of it.
Okay, so above like the library, there's a room and like a secret
yeah,
part.
I know the one above. the
Right,
library.
so
I'm
there's
talking
that
about
one,
I'm
and
talking
then the
about other
one, and then the one over by the art and the tech center.
Yeah, that's the tech center.
It's the old radio center. So
Yeah.
you go up the stairs, and it's like 4 or 5 doors that are just like basically like a brown hall room,
That's
in
perfect.
size
That's perfect.
that you can just go in and use. Like we
I'm
could
putting
put.
I'm putting my setup in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like we
Like
could,
for every day, to be honest.
depending on internet and stuff over there. I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, if we can get the same line.
Yeah.
Over there, or
And
very
shout
similar.
out to our IT team. We
Yeah,
very
the
fortunate.
IT, the IT team running
All of-
thousands of feet of cable through the walls.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Yeah, I know, you were part of that.
I definitely go to like 3 places on this campus.
Yeah.
You've only been to 3 places.
That's what it feels like.
I mean, we've got to a couple volleyball
I
games.
mean, we went.
we've got to
oh,
a few.
yeah.
So we've been here.
Yeah, but
Cafeteria,
it's here, the cafeteria,
upstairs in
and
the cafeteria,
and class. Yeah.
and then the gym.
I mean, I think that's the nice thing about the campus, though, is that it's not like a Kansas
It's
University.
like a 5-minute walk across.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
can
it's
literally go
super- it's a
everywhere
super
within
small
5
campus,
minutes,
yeah.
which I like.
No,
I prefer that over
I
like a
that
big
lot,
school.
too. It's nice.
Like I couldn't even imagine going to like a UCLA and having to walk 30 minutes across campus.
I've been to the UCLA campus, and it's just.
I heard
massive.
USC's bad too.
USC's huge too. My brother was gonna go there, and then they saw the price tag for that one.
Yeah.
And we got out.
Even
of there.
in-state there is crazy.
It's just a private school. That's what it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, it costs more than Ottawa.
Jeez. Yeah.
I'm an hour away and still had to pay out of state.
There's no out-state
It's
here.
not out of state.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
You just paid the.
This school's just expensive.
you
Man.
just paid the flat rate.
Oh.
I mean, it's better than some school. I know some of the kids that I've talked to recruiting-wise are.
I think full sale is more expensive.
Yeah, full sale's like $45,000 a semester.
A semester.
A semester.
Are they feeding you gold? Like what?
Well, they have really, really, really nice facilities. It's in Florida.
Yeah, the facilities is really good.
And they have like, it's a tech school.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Maryville, where in the regards that they were very forward about esports and tech.
Yeah.
So they have all those resources.
Also, I find big satisfaction over beating a well-named college.
Yeah.
I
think that's the cool part.
We play like Oklahoma.
Yeah, we'll play like
this
Oklahoma, Texas A&M.
Well, we play Texas State and Oklahoma this week, and like, I don't know. I just kind of find
a small school in Kansas getting to play like
kind of like
caliber.
the super small school that's playing
these big name colleges.
big name colleges.
Yeah, because we've played schools like Butler, Texas A&M, Florida State, just like Alabama, even like just powerhouse like SEC, ACC schools.
Yeah, there's just little satisfaction in beating those schools. Not even the rosters.
Right. No,
No
just the
satisfaction
name.
in beating the rosters.
Yeah, it's
just
not,
the
it's not
school
beating
name.
the COD team. It's beating the school name because
Yeah.
you know
Right.
that school name has
Weight to it.
weight to it.
Yeah.
The amount of football championships they've
Right.
won.
Like when we beat Alabama, it's like oh shoot, we just beat Nick Saban's school.
Well, that means you're better than Nick Saban, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Automatically. We beat Alabama, so our coach is better than your guys' best coach.
Yeah.
Get to text my friend or something and be like, hey man, I just beat
Yeah, exactly.
Oklahoma.
Just beat Oklahoma.
No big deal there.
You know, it's cool talking about that with like your parents. Like
Just beat
my
the
dad.
Sooners, you know.
You know, my dad texted me the other day, and he goes, "I saw you guys just won tonight. Who'd you play?" I was like, "Texas A&M," and he was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Yeah," because that's crazy. Like,
No, yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, I like it because it's like all the old people think we just play video games.
Right.
So
Yeah.
And like another cool part about that is like that we're playing those schools like division wise, like NCAA. Like we're basically Division I athletes at this point, where we're playing other Division I schools.
yeah,
And
you
we're
best
still-
believe we're gonna walk out with a ring this year too.
Oh yeah, a
I'm
couple.
walking out
We're,
with a couple rings.
we're walking out with at least 2 this year. I'm not settling for less.
Sounds good.
We're gonna win the national championship, and we're gonna win the conference championship.
Rings look good.
It'll be iced out.
Just be iced out, yeah.
I'm all for it, man.
Do I have to pay for the rings?
I think maybe
That's a great. I'm
I-
gonna ask you this now.
I low-key think that when I was talking to Max, the KCAC or the school will pay for the conference rings for
the
sure.
conference ring.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other one.
Would we? Are we? Is it like TESPA or is it CCL
I don't know.
that we are gonna count as the national championship?
I think it's going to come down to what the prize pools are, honestly.
Just the biggest.
Like if
number.
TESPA comes out like at the $50,000, $100,000 tournament, I say that's the national title. Now,
I like those numbers.
you know,
That's nice. That's a great number. Yeah.
It's a
right?
great
Exactly.
number.
Yeah, no, because we're playing in what we played the $10,000 2v2. You got 4th or 5th, and then you got
So we got ran.
How much?
second.
How much do you get?
Finals.
How much you get?
500.
That's it.
Yeah, just
That was
500.
more.
Winning got 1,000.
1,000, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
Just
got,
for
I think we
gunfights.
got more like Steel Series.
You
gear.
did.
Oh my
The
Wait.
shout out to Steel Series.
For the
god. Yeah,
finals?
shout out Steel Series. You're
For the
giving me
finals?
way too much stuff.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
got more.
Oh yeah, we're getting more Steel Series stuff.
Yeah, so if
Fire.
anybody wants any Steel Series stuff, just DM me on Twitter.
Yeah, I got an extra mouse.
K2 if you want.
Maybe a mouse pad.
I'll give it to you dirt cheap.
By the way, my dad, who finally like, when I moved in, he
Yeah.
like saw my setup and he's like, your keyboard lights up, and he's like mind blown. He's like, I kind of want one of those for my office. I think that's what I'm gonna get him for his birthday.
Just give them.
I was gonna
Or
say,
for
just
Christmas.
wrap the one that you already got.
And like the Steel Series one that we're gonna get, I'm definitely just gonna
Just kinda-
re-gift it.
Just re-get it, you know.
I mean, if I'm you, I'm keeping the Steel Series one and giving him your old one.
My razor?
Yeah.
My razor's my baby.
Yeah,
Really?
Don't want to get rid of the razor.
It makes loud clicks when I click it.
Yeah, I like the mechanical click.
I mean, the
love
Steel
hearing
Series
that.
will be mechanical.
Nah,
Yeah, but
that's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
the click. The
Yeah.
loud,
And it goes with my mouse.
That's
I was
fair.
gonna
That's
say,
fair.
I forced you to buy a mouse.
Yeah, we finally
I found the cheapest mouse.
we
for
finally
you.
got. You were using what, like a Logitech?
I got $10 Walmart when I found it.
Yeah, I was mind
To be
blown.
fair, my ex-girlfriend gave me my computer, which I then upgraded.
Okay.
I kind of got the hookup.
You got the hookup.
Yeah, and then I upgraded it, so.
Yeah, you just put, what, 32 gigs of RAM in?
Oh yeah, and it's beautiful. The more RGB, the shader you shoot.
The shader you shoot.
You know,
I
that's...
have no RGB in my PC.
You gotta get it together, bro.
I already know I'm gonna shoot circles in Cold War.
You know, if you're a
It's
gamer,
bad.
though, and you have a micro center in your town, that's like gamer heaven.
I don't have a micro center, but now I do.
Right.
Shout
It's
out, Overland Park has a micro center.
That
Shout
place is
out
awesome.
Parker's discount.
Yeah.
Parker discount. He's no longer works there. It's been like 2 years.
It's
but-
been like...
Yeah.
I left there in
Oh.
July.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't know why you still have a discount, but
Don't-
shout out Parker's discount.
Yeah. We got like, what, $80 off the Astros?
Yeah, I got a pair of Astros for $80 off. Just bought the mod kit.
Oh yeah, we all just bought mod kits today.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
bought. Yeah, we always bought them today.
If only Micro Center had mod kits.
Yeah, true.
That'd have been
That
nice.
would have been nice.
Yeah, but no, I'm super excited for this year. I think it's going to be good the first year. I think spring's going to be big. We're going to be revamping the Overwatch team. The COD team should be playing in full form.
God,
Well,
I can't wait.
I know. We're bringing in like 7 new esports as well. I mean, all of our friends are coming to join us in the bubble.
I got
Right, yeah.
I got food on my jacket.
Messy eater, bro.
I know you're excited about
The
that
thrift
part.
shop.
One of your best friends might be coming here.
Yes, sir. And then fresh faces. It's just gonna make this culture that we already have.
That much better.
That much better.
Yeah.
I think that's what everyone's excited for. Like, right now we're just focusing on school, finishing up, winning this TESPA tournament.
Yeah, just.
I think getting
focusing
ready
on
for
the fall.
spring.
Yeah,
That's like our true launch, I would say.
definitely.
Yeah. It'll be fun. CCL will start. We'll have the new game. I'm excited for the... What are your guys' thoughts on Cold War so far?
We talked about it right before, literally right before we got
Yeah.
on, saying gunplay is
Beautiful.
the greatest gunplay so far.
I think it's the
Movement-
best since, like...
The movement,
Hold'em.
I'm not a big fan of. It's just the same thing of last year where everyone was complaining. I feel like it's going to be very similar.
It's very
Someone's going to
similar.
find an abuse for it. and
Yeah,
abuse
the
it.
gunplay reminded me a lot of, like, BO3.
However, I do want to say that the devs have done a great job.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out, what's his name?
Yeah.
Tony
Tony
Flame?
Flame!
Tony
Because,
Flame?
like last year, they would find something that abuses movement,
And they would never.
and it wouldn't get patched for months.
Well, no,
Well,
because we
they
complained
did-
about the MP5, like,
No,
way
they,
early on.
They didn't release a competitive update until
Champs.
no, like right before Minnesota or during Minnesota.
Oh, when they changed Dom?
When they changed domination,
Oh, yeah.
and then the next update was the week after champs, like not like the final 4 teams, but like the first weekend.
Because I remember we all complained about the MP5 being overpowered, and then they changed the MP5 without telling anyone, like the week of champs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a couple days before the final 4 teams.
Like I don't know how Infinity Ward,
They had
let
Warzone,
that
man.
Happen.
They're getting so much money from Warzone.
well, Warzone is making.
So the devs have been great with the beta, and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I think they're going to continue to be great.
Yeah, no.
Um,
They,
just
Treyarch always
'cause-
seems to care.
Yeah, they're just reacting fast to what the community has to say, and like, I don't know, like I respect the hell out of that.
Because I don't think Treyarch did as great as a job as they had in the past with BO4. I wasn't a big fan of like competitive BO4 for whatever reason.
You weren't?
Not really. I mean, it was a good game.
It was
I
fun.
I just felt like the devs didn't care as much as they did for
I mean, I'm
Blackout.
not a big fan of 5v5.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the first 5v5 year,
That
right?
was the first 5v5
yeah,
game.
and then I think they focused a ton on Blackout as well because that was when the first COD VR came out.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like the competitive scene was a little bit neglected.
I think once Battle Royales came out and they were like the big thing, that's when competitives kind of got pushed to the side.
And this just feels like the first year back with like actual support,
Yeah, definitely.
which is I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be awesome.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, I think as long as the devs keep up,
As
then,
long
like,
as the devs keep up,
I'm
and
not
they
worried at all.
design maps that don't have 10
Bushes.
foot tall bushes that you can hide in.
You know, it's
We'll be
gonna
fine.
it's gonna be fun too. I know, just being in the arena and we're all playing like Path to Pro, just being able to watch like I know we'll have some good matches between like even guys on the team. But we were joking about that on Twitter earlier that
Yeah,
someone's
if
gonna be
I get
pissed.
if I get to play Sam
Round 2.
round 2, well, he won't even make it to me, but you know.
I think that'll be cool though, like allowing like everyone to be able just to come and watch the
Yeah,
Path
you-
to Pro stuff.
you might be playing in round 1.
That might be, yeah.
Sam's your warm up match out of bed.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a warm-up match, rolling out of bed. He won't even be at the setup. He's going to be asleep. He won't even wake up for the first 2, I guarantee it.
Oh my, what a problem that's gonna be.
I'm not waking up for that one. That's on him.
It's nice for me. I don't have to wake up at 9 a.m. anymore for 2Ks.
See, I'm mad. I used
like
to have my schedule for school right now. Last semester, my earliest class was like 11:45.
Yeah.
So I could just sleep in every day. Now I got a 7:30 a.m. and an 8 a.m.
Yeah, I got a 7:30 a.m. too. I'm right there with you.
My body won't allow me to sleep in.
Really?
Yeah, I used to not be like that. I used to be able to sleep in. But then I just like hate myself for sleeping in.
Used to lose half a day.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, come on. But no, now I wake up early.
I'm kind of getting to that point, I think. Working with Max every morning and working with him every day has kind of like changed my perspective on the whole esports world and like giving me more passion for wanting to be in the industry. So my whole day, basically, I wake up and I'm immediately working on either school or something for the program.
I say that's Max and his Vietnamese work ethic.
Yeah, no, he's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker.
We couldn't have been blessed with anyone better.
Yeah, for real. Like,
I don't know why he didn't just take another.
Well, because of COVID.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, so he stayed in LA and he was going to stay in Vietnam. He came back to LA, from my understanding, and was looking around for jobs, and he couldn't really find anything, so he went to the college sector. I mean, and that makes sense to me because because there was nothing going on with COVID anywhere in esports for a while. Everything was shut down when that all went down.
Yeah.
no, but I love Coach Max.
And Max is
Coach
awesome.
Wood.
We just carried him in a Warzone tournament.
Yeah, we got him his first tournament win.
We got him his first tournament win in COD.
Now his resume is impressive. He's won 2 contenders championships
In
in Overwatch. While in South America,
Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil, won a Rocket League major. Got second in a Rocket League major. Went to Worlds. I think
Worlds for League.
I think he's eclipsed like $200,000 for like total like earned for like their competitions.
Yeah.
In 2019, like $200,000.
And he's really good at giving speeches.
Yes, that's facts.
He gets everyone hyped up.
His speech before the finals of the BO4 tournament was really good.
Did he hype you guys up before that tournament?
I wasn't here.
You weren't there for it.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine.
He got
it
the
was good.
children hyped up.
Yeah,
He got the
basically.
children hyped up.
They came out ready to
came
play.
in and just led the troops.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty funny stories this year so far with the BO4. I remember we played someone and your mic just was not working for
Dude.
the first 3/4 of the map.
We were playing that BO4 throwback tourney. I don't even know if it was a tournament. We were playing this one team and my mic was muted apparently, and I didn't know it for like half of the game, and we were down like 100, 150 points.
He's just sitting there yelling.
I'm sitting there yelling at them first of all because they're not listening to me or rotating or anything. They're playing like 18-year-olds.
Yeah, they're playing like 18-year-old crackheads.
I unmute my mic and like everyone reset, and we reset and ended up winning like 250 to 230.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just stop calling out.
And then we had a close match this week. I mean, we've all talked about it. We don't really think we played
we
well.
actually got forced
We can talk about it.
by Tyler Noisy, who's going to be here in the spring. He's committed.
He's technically a student at the university.
He's actually a student at the university, but he forced us to rewatch the VOD back, and
we are scrimming now.
and
to
we're
be fair.
we're going to scrim it once a week just to get warmed up.
I think I found you guys one for Thursday, by the way.
We have our tournament
Maybe the
Thursday.
tournament, the Otter Invitational.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the Otter Invitational for a second.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't think this is
tell
going to be
you.
posted before that.
I actually don't know anything about it, so go ahead, Bugger.
Yeah, no. So we're hosting an Otter Invitational. It's the first ever Call of Duty College Invitational. We're playing for a super cool trophy. You guys have probably seen it in the chat.
I was the one that decided.
Yeah.
I picked it.
Well, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We went with the pyramid kind of shape,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
diamond.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we went like a diamond pyramid. It's like a
What's
glass.
it called? The obelisk.
It was like an obelisk.
Obelisk.
I like that.
I don't know what it is.
Obelisk. It's something like that.
Some word I don't know.
Obelisk or
I got
something.
someone behind the camera laughing at me right now.
Yeah, Hayden knows that we're all idiots.
What is it?
Obelisk.
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 Yes.
Thank you.
It's like a diamond obelisk kind of thing.
It's a trophy.
It's a trophy.
It's sick.
It's a trophy.
It's sick, but it's the first ever TESPA CCL invitation.
It's a physical trophy.
Right.
Yes, you will receive a physical trophy in the mail. If you
So
win.
we invited what we considered 16 elite programs. Well, 15 elite programs.
we took the top 15 teams from last year.
Top 14 teams
Top
because we
14
have 2 teams
Because
entering.
we're putting in our 2 teams. So
Yeah.
we invited the top 14 teams. And
A few of them can't play because of scheduling conflicts and stuff.
Yeah, so we're
But-
just going to go down the list and invite the people underneath them.
Right, and we've already done that. But I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be really cool.
It's going to be fun.
You can watch it if this video is not out. You can watch the VOD back, watch a video back, probably on our YouTube or Twitch. But I think it's gonna be awesome. I know we're kind of doing something different. Instead of just us picking like the rankings and like the seeding, we're drawing it out like the NBA draft lottery.
We're doing a draw.
We're doing a draw on Twitch You guys should probably be the ones that pull the names out and like put them up on the board.
For pools?
Yeah, no, for the bracket,
Okay, so we're doing that
that's exciting.
tomorrow.
probably.
That's exciting. I like that.
We have no, yeah.
Because what's today?
The tournament's on this upcoming Thursday.
What's today?
Today's Monday.
Yeah, so it's this week.
You're on crunch time, brother.
Oh, I know. We've been working really hard on it. Aiden's been doing a great job.
He's been doing a good job.
Tony's been making some sick graphics for it.
Oh, yes.
I've been sending out the invites. I'm excited for it. I think it'll be
Speaking
good.
of Aiden, he's on the floor right now with a laptop.
Yeah, shout out to Aiden grinding. He does all the content, all the social media.
Thank you, Aiden, for recording our audio.
Yes, he's on the floor right now with his laptop recording audio because this is a makeshift set.
We threw this together in like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't throw it together. Aiden did.
Aiden threw it together.
With the help of Gavin and
Gavin,
Hayden.
So
Yeah.
Shout out the guys.
Yeah, shout out to Gavin, the Balloon Tower Defense Warrior. Shout out to Hayden, fellow Chiefs fan. So yeah, I think we should wrap it up here. I think it's been a good first episode of the Braves
I
Cast.
think it's been fantastic.
Talked about
Thank
a lot.
you for coming on, Kevin.
Yeah,
know.
thanks for coming on.
I feel like at this point it shouldn't even be with another guest. We should just.
Now you wanna be a part of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're bringing on a fourth person. is what I'm
We'll
hearing.
get a bigger desk.
We need a bigger desk.
Yeah.
Bigger desk, yeah, for sure.
Because this was enjoyable.
Yeah, no. But with that, guys, thanks for tuning into the first episode of the Braves Cast, or whatever we end up calling it. I think we're gonna call it the Braves Cast.
Babble battle.
Man,
Braves Cast.
Yeah, we went some
Babble battle.
We went through some fun names. But guys, thank you for tuning in to the first episode. We appreciate you, Braves Nation. Until next time, see you later.